Hi.
Hi.
We're live.
Huh?
I said we're live.
Oh, goody.
Yeah. So, all right. Hello, everybody who's watching, and we actually have kind of a big crew watching right now. That's kind of cool. Today,
No pressure.
yeah, no pressure. No pressure at all. No pressure. Today on Iron Maidens, we have our introductory scenario, our session 0 for. Go ahead and you say your character's name. I can't say your damn character's name.
It has Lunnophia.
Lunnophia. Excellent. Very good. Well, session zeros, for those of you who don't know, session zeros are what takes a player character from being a solo person from before they start adventuring to the party. And this is what happens before the party meets. And today, Lunnophia is going to be stepping off and exploring the world of Iron Maidens, a science fantasy space opera game. So basically, fireballs in space. It utilizes the 5th edition rule set, but it has a lot different stuff in it, like laser beams and body armor and all sorts of really cool stuff, like robots and crap. So, what we're going to do is we are going to introduce you to Lunnophia. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about who you are as the player, and then tell us about your character.
I am Mrs. Minty. This is my second game. Lunnophia is a noble woman who, many moons ago, we won't talk about age, was betrayed by her husband to be and her best friend. She found a stone and blacked out, apparently murdered them in a vicious way. And has long since stuck to the shadows to become an assassin.
Ooh. Now, just like the rest of the Iron Maidens game is myself and 6 all-female players. They range from very young in their early 20s to much older. Some of them are in their 40s. Um, they come from all walks of life. And as a social experiment, I decided to try an all-female game. And like all of them, Mrs. Minty has written a lot of background for her character. And there may be a time in the future where I get all the girls together and I publish all of their background stories in some sort of anthology. So that's we'll see what happens there. But let me go ahead and share the map with Mrs. Minty. That should be popping up on your map there in a second.
I got it.
Excellent. Okay, so where we are starting is we are starting in a nightclub. You have long since left the crystal trees of your home planet behind you. You are now working as a knife for hire. You have a very specific clientele, and usually you work for women who are trying to get revenge on their husbands or trying to eke out a life for themselves. You're currently sitting in a spaceport nightclub just on the outskirts of the Mars colony, and there's a hollow vid playing on stage right now of some music. There's a number of patrons wandering through, and the bartender's behind the bar. But you are here to go after a man by the name of Gesserin. Gesserin is a married man, fat and ugly, and he married a beautiful woman. And she's convinced that he's cheating on her. And you are here to take care of him. As you look about the room, you see that there are two strong-armed thugs standing in front of a door way over on the other side. You've been casing the joint for a while, and you're sitting in a booth at the moment, looking over. You have very little equipment on you because as you're walking through the door, they have security measures at the doorway. And the only thing you're able to sneak past was your armor item, two daggers, and a laser pistol. That you hid all of those things somewhere upon your person. Now, before we won't say where. Before we get too far into it, let me show our viewers what you look like. Of course, I'll share this with you as well. I mean, you know what you look like, but this is what Lunnophia looks like. She's a pretty girl. Very, very pretty girl.
Who's pretty girl?
A very, very pretty girl. Yes, she is a human being for the most part. The stone has changed her a bit and gave her wings and armor and other accoutrements for her body. We will discover those as we go through. You have already taken your medication for the day, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
So, here you are sitting at the bar. What would you like to do?
Well, if I've got a drink, can I finish it?
Why, yes, of course you can.
Gotta actually play into the fact that I'm here for the drinks, even though they taste like crap.
They do. They don't taste anything like what you're used to. It's kind of swillish.
Yeah, I got a finicky tongue. Okie dokie. I'm gonna grab my drink and meander over to the bartender here.
Okay.
Whilst keeping an eye on those thugs.
Alrighty.
And strike up some small talk with him. Maybe order another drink.
What can I do for you, little lady?
Yes, I'd like to order another drink, please. Same as what I was having. Top shelf, if you've got it.
He goes behind him, mixes a drink for you, comes back. It's another bluish colored drink. You've long since forgotten the name of it. He gives you a wink and just slides it across the table and goes back to what he was doing.
Okie dokie.
Just as a note, you're being paid 3,000 credits to go ahead and take this guy out.
Okie dokie. So, drink in hand, walking to the beat of the music. I'm going to start to walk over to these thugs.
Alrighty. Is that as far as you'd like to move?
Oh, I'm trying to get it to go.
If you grab the little square, there you go. Alright, you start walking over. You see that they cross their arms and their eyes level at you. They have no passion in their eyes whatsoever. They look at you with almost dead faces.
I'm going to keep walking up to them.
Okay.
Start acting a little bit drunk. Seeing if touching their faces, speaking charmingly to them, like I've had a little bit too much.
Almost in unison, the two of them reach down with one hand to their belt, where you can see as they move aside their jackets. You can see that they have guns beneath their jackets. The other hand comes up, and each one of them puts a hand on each of your shoulders. No further.
Ooh, we've got some tough boys here. I like me some tough boys. I'm gonna start giggling as I take another sip of my drink. Lean on one of them. So tell me about yourselves. You guys like to dance?
We're working right now, miss. Please go sit back at your table.
Well, everybody's always working. I mean, you gotta take a few to enjoy yourself, don't you? Let me buy you a drink. What do you guys drink?
We're not drinking tonight, thank you. You can see that behind Thug 14, there's a door. It has a glowing keypad next to it, which looks like it takes some sort of card and a code in order to get by it.
Well, I'm just a little lady looking for a little company, and you two caught my eye. Mind if I just hang out and chat with you for a while?
Make me an insight check, please.
Where would that be at?
That would be under your skills tab.
Do I have to roll it in the tower?
Nah, there's nobody else here but us, so. Decent roll. You can tell that this line of acting is not really affecting them at all.
Oh, damn. They don't like the pretty girls, huh?
They don't seem to even notice how pretty you are. And chat is convinced that the two thugs are gay. So
Well, they could be, but unfortunately.
they could be. They could be. Or they could be chemically castrated and just kind of eunuched. Who knows? But they are not being turned on by a drunk girl all over them.
Well, then I'm gonna have to do something. Can I see second level or higher? Can I cast Charm Person on both of them?
You can use it on one of them.
Okay. Can I do a perception check to try and figure out which one has the key card?
Yes, yes, you can. You don't see it.
Okay, so what I'm going to do before I charm person is I'm going to act like I trip over my feet as I'm trying to walk away, spill my drink all over thug number 10, and fall into thug 14's arms whilst trying to feel around to see if I can feel the key card.
Okay. Give me a performance check. Depending on this, it may give you advantage on your... Oh, I'd probably give you a stealth check in order to carefully probe his body. Yes, I will give you advantage on a stealth check to see what he's got.
Okay, do I hit the advantage and then just click stealth?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, you feel around and you do feel, in fact, that Thug 14 is the one with the key card. If you use a sleight of hand, you can take it away from him.
Yes.
I will even give you advantage on this.
I just have to find my sleight of hand. Advantage? Come on, baby.
Decent. Okay, so let me roll against the thug's perception. See if he notices you trying to steal it from him. He does not seem to notice.
All right.
You now have the key card in your hand.
Well, with a slight pout on my face, I am going to start to walk away as I slip the key card into my armor.
Okay.
Back over towards the bartender for another drink.
All right.
I spilled it.
You spilled it, of course.
I did. Walk away with a pout on my face.
Yep. And of course, the thug is, brushing off the drink that you spilled on him, and obviously his suit is hydrophobic, so therefore it just kind of comes right off with no problems. It doesn't stain or anything.
All right.
The bartender's just chuckling. He noticed everything. He's well, almost everything. He watched you walk over there and spill a drink on a guy and come back. That's a private party back there, miss. You better be careful.
Well, I like parties. Is there any way you think that those two nice gentlemen would maybe let me in to go party?
I don't know. It's a private party. Mr. Gesserin is entertaining back there.
Well, I like to entertain, and I am nobility, so I don't see why I can't join.
Let me see if he would like any special attention. He walks back over here and he whispers into a comm. You hear loud music pump back out of it as somebody yells, "Sure, send her in." He turns back around. I guess he's willing to have somebody else join the party.
All right, can you tell him to meet me at the door? I don't want them thinking that I'm lying about him letting me in.
The thugs seem to have moved away from the door. And they have their hands on little comms that are in their ears.
Okay. I'm going to giggle excitedly and move my way back over. To the door.
Boss says you can go in.
All right. Go to the door.
You get over to the door. You still, of course, have the key card on you. But the door opens from the inside. And inside you can hear, before you see, music playing. It's very interesting music at that. Kind of a mix of techno and something else.
Some of the genres these people are into.
As you walk through the door closes behind you. It just slides shut, nearly whisper quiet. And you see two ladies, mostly undressed, dancing on a stage in front of you. You see another lady sitting next to a big fat man at the far end of the room. She's also mostly undressed. and two thugs, much like the guys who were outside, sitting in suits on the booths on the side of the room.
All right. Well, I'm gonna, with my drink in hand, start going over towards Gasserin.
He smiles as he watches you approach and slide into the bench next to him. He is a huge, fat pig of a man. Half of his hair is missing. What's left is stringy and greasy. He's sweating and has a stub of a cigar stuck out of his mouth. He reeks of debauchery, cigar smoke, stale alcohol, and sweat.
That's my favorite thing to smell at night. I'm gonna slide relatively close to this man.
Mm-hmm.
Start putting on my drunken moves.
Okay.
You see, you're the big man having a party here. We celebrating anything special?
I'm just enjoying myself.
Oh, from the looks of it, you thought it might be your birthday. My birthday's tomorrow.
Really? Well, we should celebrate.
Yeah. This is my third drink. I don't know what the bartender put in it, but he told me it was a good thing, so I said okay.
He smiles, a dirty smile at you.
Do you mind if I dance? You want to dance with me?
Oh, I don't dance, but you can dance for me. Go ahead, hop right up on here. And he smacks the table.
Alrighty. Jump up on the table.
You jump up on the table in front of him, and he has a big grin. You can see the dancer has her hand in his lap. He's grinning from ear to ear.
All right. As I'm dancing on the table, I'm going to ask him if he could send one of these big burly men here to get me a few more drinks.
The man who's on the... Well, he'd be to your left, so the one who's towards the bottom of the map. He reaches over and he hits a little telecom next to him, and he orders some more drinks. And I would definitely like a performance check out of you.
Always gotta check my performance.
Oh yeah, you're acting. You're doing a lot of acting right now.
Well.
Well, he's buying it. Whatever you're selling, he's buying right now.
Good. All right. Well.
He leans forward, trying to look up your skirt and the whole 9 yards, and he's giggling and laughing. And...
I'm gonna slap his hand away playfully while giggling. I'm gonna chug down my drink.
Okay.
As I'm on the table, I'm gonna attempt to spin, but then fall into his lap.
Okay. That will be an acrobatics check. Well, you do it like you planned it.
And then, giggling hysterically, I am going to attempt to cast Charm Person on him.
Alright, go ahead and target him, and then hit your cast button. And for those of you who are watching, this isn't actually a spell she's casting. This is more or less her pheromones that are a natural part of her character. Just kind of wafting out, and she's focusing them on him. Well, he succeeds his saving throws. He's not charmed by you, but you couldn't tell considering he's pretty lecherous, and he's all hands. Probably didn't even need to waste your charm person on him.
Well, just in case, fat guys can be a little guesser and is not needing this.
He's slimy. You can feel it. He's slimy and disgusting and dirt. I mean, you can feel just. It's like you're touching an oil slick.
So I can go take a shower real quick.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yes, pause the game so we can go take showers. That's how gross he is.
Well, I'm going to pick up his drink and I'm going to give it to him whilst holding it.
He drinks it right out of your hand. You've got him eating out of the palm of your hand right now. Well, drinking out of the palm of your hand. The dancer next to you is kind of pissed off because, well, you fell. She pulled her hand back just in time so she didn't break her arm. But he's no longer paying attention to her. So she's a little miffed. So she reaches over and does a line of some sort of illegal substance off the table.
I'm going to talk to her and be like, I'm sorry, sweetie. Do you want to go dance for me?
Oh, Gesserin likes that idea. She doesn't seem all that unhappy about it either, so she jumps up and she runs over and starts to dance on the table near you. Doing all sorts of nasty little dances.
All right. Well, I'm assuming the drinks got here by this point. So
yes.
I'm going to down another one. And then I'm going to whisper in Gesserin's ear and ask him if he could possibly get us some alone time because I'm starting to feel the effects of the drinks that I've been having.
Oh, he tee-hees and giggles on that one. Please roll me a deception check. Ooh. Nah, I'm here to party. If you want alone time, you can have it here amongst all of us.
Well, I really do want alone time, but if I have it here with all of us, you'll have to share me. And I don't know that I want to share you.
I'm okay to watch for a while. I apologize to my stream. This is like making me bite my own tongue.
And I just feel like I need a shower.
Oh, I feel like I need like 6 of them with like peroxide and Brillo pads.
Right. Maybe a little bleach.
The bartender has come in. He drops off another bottle over on the table next to the thug, and then he leaves.
All right. Can I roll a persuasion check to try to get him to maybe make them leave the room?
Sure, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
While he does look like he's enjoying the idea behind it, he's still not going to let everybody go. He's obviously not as inebriated as you may think he is. He is a lech, but he's not a stupid one.
Well, damn, that's what I was hoping for.
People are saying RedTube should be streaming this. It's getting a little adult, so
It's not. I don't think it's worthy of that.
no, we're not quite that bad.
Well,
Well, I mean, Gesserin does ask the girls to start doing stuff. I am not going into the descriptions. So please don't ask. Uh-oh, Mrs. Minty, I can't hear you. Pardon us, ladies and gentlemen, as we may be having technical difficulties with our assassin's microphone. Oh, there she is.
hope we're not.
Yeah. Just muted yourself while you had to throw up for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't think you'd want to hear that.
No.
Okay, so what was the last thing you heard?
I heard you go, well, and then I told you that the
Oh.
dancers got up and were dancing together and doing things, and I'm not going to describe it.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna whisper to Gesserin and ask him if maybe if I pick one of the dancers, if maybe he would be more inclined to have both of us stay.
He still says no. He would rather have his thugs watch. That's his kink.
His thugs watching.
Yep. And he kind of picks you up and sets you on the table. Kind of swats at your butt and tells you, why don't you go ahead and go over there and dance with the girls. Go perform.
Well, to save face, I will go over here and dance with number 13. Who is out of her mind on drugs.
Yes. Matter of fact, most of these girls are pretty out of their gourds on all sorts of illicit substances.
Sounds like a fun time.
My channel does not condone the use of drugs.
No, we don't. Well,
So the girls start dancing with you. All three of them will dance with you. And they start trying to pull at your clothes and trying to get you out of them. Gesserin is laughing and hooting and hollering and throwing all sorts of credits on the floor. The music's loud and pumping. Apparently your husband's getting a little triggered.
triggered by Gesserin.
He's getting triggered by everything, I think, because he's like, please, stab the fat man already. But yes, it's a pretty awesome party that is going on in there. For those of you who have ever watched any sort of cyberpunk nightclub scene, that's basically what's playing out right now. A little bit more to the Cinemax side of it.
Alrighty. It's just hot and sweaty in this room.
Yes, it's very hot. It's very sweaty. The lights are basically dim. The thugs that are in here are not nearly as vigilant as the ones that were outside.
Of course, they enjoy the party.
They are enjoying what is going on around. They are, I mean, you've seen the weapons that are on both of them. You can see the pistols on both of them. Um, you're not sure if they have anything else hidden on them, and they don't appear to be wearing body armor of any kind, but they have really nice suits. And I mean, it's obvious that Gesserin definitely is taking care of these guys.
Mm-hmm. Well, I am going to talk to dancer number 6 and see if maybe she won't go over to thug number 4 and give him a little special one-on-one time so I can watch.
Go ahead and give me a. Are you going to be mean about it, or are you going to be
No.
like sultry, seductive to her as well?
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead and give me a performance check. I know that internally you're writhing. Matter of fact, the stone is definitely making you begin to feel a little aggressive. You can feel your adrenaline coming up.
Yep. That's the worst roll I've had all night.
Yes, it is. But she is hopped up out of her mind. So, you wanted what? Which one?
Number 6 on number 4.
Number 6 on 4. She will most definitely just go over there and start snuggling up on him. With very little provocation on your part.
Hopefully that distracts them.
Roll me a perception check. You notice that 24 has a wedding ring on her finger.
Mm-hmm.
Just a note that that's kind of the stuff that your character would be on the lookout for.
Oh yeah. It's not going to help with the stone pulsating any.
No, matter of fact, you noticed it, and the stone just gets worse.
Yep. I'm going to do the same thing with 13 and 22, though. I'm going to ask if she would go over and give him some special attention just for me.
Go ahead and roll another performance.
You know, when we were making my character and I said I didn't need performance, I'm starting to think otherwise.
Uh-huh. If you're going to act, that's what happens. Okay, so she goes over with very little provocation out of you. She's all sorts of hot to trot, high as a kite, and ready and willing to do pretty much anything. 24 comes over and starts rubbing up and dancing on you. Which, of course, Garen is extraordinarily happy about.
Oh, of course. I'm going to whisper to 24 to come with me and I can help her out. And then we'll both go over to Gesserin.
Okay.
And start dancing for him a little bit.
Alrighty. So things start getting a little bit more R and X rated in the dance. The stone inside you is pulsing to a point where it's almost too much to resist. I mean, you can feel the fangs in your mouth beginning to grow. Matter of fact, why don't you roll an initiative? And roll me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's not good. The stone is winning.
Ugh. No bueno, no bueno.
No bueno. As your hands pass over the dancer, I mean, you can feel her pulse through her skin. And the stone is yelling inside you at this point just to rip her throat out.
Well, I am going to, before it gets too far, because obviously it's not her that's doing this, I am going to start rubbing up on Gethrin, and then I want to see if I can pull a stealth, I think it would be, to see if I could possibly very fast shove one of my daggers that I was able to sneak in into the folds of his fat and into his heart.
Gotcha. Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth. Okay. And now go ahead and roll a attack roll. Be sure to target him. Matter of fact, I'll give you advantage on this.
With my dagger.
And it's a critical hit. Before you roll damage, please be sure to click on the button to add your sneak attack damage.
Okay, how do I do that?
On your actions tab, all the way down at the bottom, it says your rogue feature. Hit the little magnifying glass, and then there's a little man next to sneak attack. Go ahead and hit that.
Hit.
Now go ahead and roll the damage for your dagger. You don't kill him outright, but you do shove it deep into him.
Okay. Before he can make any noises, if he tries to, I'm going to cover his nose and his mouth with my boobs.
Okay.
And act like I'm dancing in his face.
Gotcha. Why don't you go ahead and roll... We're going to say this is going to be a sleight of hand, even though it's kind of a sleight of boob check.
Roll.
Roll sleight of hand.
Okay.
Very good roll. Yep, you lean in and press his face into your chest.
Okay. Now he's being deprived of oxygen, and I'm going to keep just shoving that dagger in and twisting it while he's mumbling into my boobs.
Okay, well, he is going to roll initiative for himself.
You don't get to do that.
Okay, well, he's the first one to act, so you can make a grapple check against him if you wish. Which would be, at this point, this will be your athletics or acrobatics, whichever is higher for you, versus his strength. You keep on top of him as he's moving around, as he tries to stand up and pull himself off of you, but you keep him grappled.
It just looks like we're dancing, we're grinding, we're having a good time. I'm gonna giggle, so it seems like everything's all right. But of course, I find this hysterical anyway because the stone is driving me insane.
The stone is definitely driving you nuts right now. And of course, the dancer next to you notices nothing. She thinks it's cute as hell, and she's getting all sorts of hot and bothered, so she kind of joins you in it, rubbing up on you and him at the same time. He's kind of flailing underneath you. But it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, with all this is going on, and it's all fine and dandy here, I'm just gonna push that dagger deeper. So
Okay.
roll another attack on
Yep.
him.
Go ahead and roll another attack on him. Nope. Something turned your blade aside this time. And I'm going to roll a perception check. Oh, she most definitely saw the flash of the blade. And she screams. Which will attract the attention of 22 and 4. So if you're done with your turn, you still have move, so you can move if you wish.
Well, I do. I don't want to be right up in all this business. Shit, fire, this did not go the way it was supposed to.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful if it'd go the way it was supposed to.
I was so close.
You were very, very close, yes.
Had to get a crap roll. Well,
Yep.
I'm going to push number 24 aside and then with a leap of my wings helping me jump back to here.
Okay.
Now, I'm assuming the thugs on the outside of the door can't get in because I've got the key card.
You do have the key card, so they probably can't get in.
Okay. And then that was my movement. Is it possible for me to pull out my handy dandy laser gun and start shooting?
You can pull it out, but you won't be able to start shooting.
Damn. Then I'll keep it hidden just so they don't know.
Okay. So right now you have a bloody dagger in one hand, and you've jumped back with your wings spread to the far side of the room. The dancer, she screams and runs over into a corner, huddles down behind the table. She may be high as a kite, but she understands that there's blood.
Yeah, I ain't that stupid.
The thug pushes the dancer up off him, stands up, takes aim at you with a pistol that he pulls out, and fires, missing you.
What is this, Star Wars?
Apparently so, except you shot first. Alright, Gesserin, sitting where he is, takes aim at you, and yells at his thugs, "Kill that bitch!" He shoots at you and misses. You hear one of the thugs outside pounding on the door. We'll just make all these patrons disappear for right now so I don't have to worry about them.
Shit's going down, everybody leave!
Yep, the other thug outside, he's pounding on the door. This other thug stands up, pushing off his dancer. He's gonna take aim and he's gonna fire at you. It must be the Stormtrooper Academy because they're all missing.
Right? It was them girls.
It's them girls, yo, it's them girls. This other dancer, she just kind of runs off into a corner. There's a firefight going on. She hides behind the table. This one, she kind of just goes and cuddles over here in the corner. She's all hunched down and everything. And it's back to you.
Okie dokie.
They're not playing games. All three of them are firing lasers at you. And at the moment, you're just standing there in your basic dress and body. You can
Right.
activate, as a bonus action, you can activate your ablative shield if you wish.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Okay, on your character sheet, on the actions tab,
Mm-hmm.
the shielded armor.
Myself.
You don't need to target yourself. Matter of fact, if you just clear your targets, it should just automatically add it to you. Just hit the effect button and the heal button, both. Because the ablative shield gives you 3 more armor, and it gives you 25 hit points. When those 25 hit points go away, so does the armor class bonus.
Okay.
But that's a bonus action, so what would you like to do now?
Well, I am going to train, because he is my first objective. I'm going to train my laser. I'm going to pull it out and train it on Gesserin.
Okay.
And then fire the missiles.
That's a miss. It bounces
We're all
off
doing
his...
wonders!
Yeah, I know you are. It bounces off his suit, like it grazes his suit. Doesn't even burn it.
Well, hot damn.
There's a very Matrix moment going on here, because you're kind of fighting to weird pumping techno music going on.
Yeah. Can I do a perception check and see if I can see where the lights for the room are?
I mean, the lights are here, but you don't see any sort of switch inside the room. And whatever you do next, you have advantage. Brought to you by the chat.
Whatever I do, I have advantage. Whoopsie.
Well, maybe next round.
Hmm. I'm gonna come flying at thug number 15 and
Keep in mind, you've already used your bonus action.
okie dokie. I'm gonna take that back then. I'm
Okay.
just gonna stand here.
Okay.
Things have gone down the shithole very quickly.
Yes, yes, they have.
It's such a tiny room.
It is a very tiny room. The dancer just huddles down in the corner.
Yes, I'll do my best not to hit any of the dancers, but with the way I'm aiming, I can't guarantee anything.
Yeah. The thug shoots at you and hits you. And it's absorbed into the ablative armor. Gesserin will shoot at you. He misses. Thugs are beating on the doors. And this one shoots at you. And he misses. Dancer does nothing. She doesn't really do much of anything. It's up to you.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to come up on this thug.
Okay.
Hopefully stab him in the neck.
Alright, you have advantage for anything you want to do this round.
Do I roll advantage on my attack?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Stab him in the neck.
It's a miss.
How do I miss his fat neck?
Don't know.
Well, that's just bull crap.
Yes, yes it is.
Oh my goodness.
You still have a bonus action, so you could basically... I mean, you have the pistol in one hand. Wait, did you put your pistol in your hand? Yes, because you shot. So you have a pistol in one hand, you have your dagger in the other. You just used your dagger. Now you can use your offhand to actually fire your pistol if you want to.
I would like to try that. Hopefully I can at least hit him from this close. Well, look at that. I finally hit him.
Yes, you did.
I just had to get close enough to see the whites of his eyes.
And you basically shoot him in the head with your laser, and you toast him.
Sweet. Of course, that makes me laugh.
You still have 15 foot of movement.
I'm going to come back around this other side of the table here so I have some kind of cover.
Okay, that will give you cover bonus for that.
And then that's that.
She does nothing. He, on the other hand, is going to shoot at you. You have a little bit of cover. He misses. Gesserin, he goes ahead and shoots at you. And he hits you. It's absorbed by your shield. These guys out here don't do anything. The dancer doesn't really do anything. Back to you.
All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to do the same thing for thug number 22. I'm going to jump on him.
Okay.
Try and stab him somewhere in the jugular.
Alright. Just a regular check this time. Regular attack roll.
There we go.
That's a good hit. I'll even allow you to have your sneak attack damage. Go right ahead and take it. You stab him in the side of the neck, and you indeed kill him.
Ha ha! It's all fun and games until somebody gets stabbed in the neck.
Exactly.
And then it's hysterical. And then, whoop, just so Dancer 13 doesn't accidentally get hit, I'm going to step over here.
Okay.
And then end my turn.
Dancer doesn't do anything. Because you've just terrorized the living shit out of her.
Hopefully they can realize that I'm not here to hurt them.
Yeah. Okay, Gesserin misses you. Probably because he's been wounded. You stabbed him pretty damn deep.
Oh yeah.
At this point, the door opens and you see the bartender is near the door and has let the thugs in.
Damn you, bartender!
He targets you, and he will shoot at you. And hits you. The other thug comes in the room, takes aim at you from the door, and shoots at you. Misses. Dancer, she sees an open door and she starts booking towards it.
Book it, lady, book it.
Yeah, she running. She runs out in the other room. This one sees the others coming in, and she comes over and jumps over the dead body and kind of slides against the table. It's your turn.
Woo! So, damn you, Gesserin. He's not my biggest worry at this point in time. I'm gonna, again, jump on this guy, stab him in the neck. What's against that? 14?
I'll put you in a corner of his square just to denote the fact that you have jumped at him. Oh, that's a miss.
Okay, and then I can bonus action my laser pistol, right?
Correct.
Sweet. Please hit.
Hit.
Oh.
And you blow his head off.
Ah! And then I'm gonna jump back over here by the table.
Alrighty.
Hopefully luring that other thug in here so he can meet the same fate.
She sees an open door. She's going to start running across the room. Trips over a body and lands on the ground. Gesserin, still aiming at you, still shooting at you, and you have a little bit of cover.
How can he even see through the sweat in his eyes at this point?
Apparently not well, because he hasn't hit you once. Well, no, he did hit you just one time.
Yeah,
Didn't do
once.
anything.
Right.
Alright, the thug from the door, he'll shoot at you. He misses. This dancer tries to scurry out the door and makes it.
Oh, goody. Now we just got one more.
Yep, your turn.
Jump on his face.
You run over there and jump on his face.
I mean, it's kind of nice at the same time, except for the fact that there's a dagger flying at you.
And you missed.
Bonus action, my pistol.
And you missed.
I'm gonna. How much more movement do I have?
You have 10 feet, but you've used your bonus action, so you can't use your bonus action to disengage and then withdraw away from him. So he will get an attack of opportunity against you as you move away.
I won't move away then. I'll just, well, yeah, let's take that opportunity attack. I'm gonna move over here.
Okay, and you move back over there. He'll make an opportunity attack against you.
Some armor left.
And he misses.
The luckier.
Okay, so that's all done for you. She gets up and runs out the door. Gesserin takes another shot at you. Still holding his big fat belly. Ooh, he hits. And that almost knocks you down. You still got a little bit left in there. The thug takes a shot at you. He misses.
Good.
It's your turn.
Hit points are gone. Depending on how bad they hit me, I can still use uncanny dodge and take half. So.
Yes, you can.
Oh, shizel. Just because I'm hella pissed off at this point in time, I'm gonna jump on Gesserin's face and try to do to him what I've been doing to the other guys.
Alrighty. So you jump on his face. That is a hit. Okay. Do you want to use your bonus action?
Let me see. He's just wounded. Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action my laser pistol.
Alrighty.
To get a second in there. Did it roll?
No, it did not.
There we go.
Ooh, that's a 1. You missed.
Well, that's terrible.
Yes, it is.
Well, he's only got a pistol, so me standing this close to him, I don't know.
Well, you have a pistol in one hand, and you've seen what you've done with it.
Right? It's a little scary.
He will get an attack of opportunity if you jump away from him.
Okay. Would it be an action if I tried to like move up around behind him where he can't reach me? Like straddle behind his fat?
Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get back there.
It's too tight.
Much too tight.
I'm not that skinny.
No, you're not, especially with those big wings.
Damn. Well, I'll just stay right here then.
Alrighty. It's his turn, and he's definitely going to be shooting at you at this point. That's a hit. Ouch. It's down. Not you, but your shield and stuff is down.
My shield, yeah.
So you no longer have any sort of protection. Except your pimbly-nimbly dexterity.
Oh man, it didn't bring me protection.
Nope, they didn't bring any protection. You're raw dogging this. You just got shot again.
Oh.
Your turn.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go again with the dagger to the face. Because I'm assuming his face doesn't have as many rolls as the rest of him, so it should be easier to... Apparently not!
Apparently not.
Okay, bonus action laser pistol to the face.
Nope.
For you, whatever. Now then I'm gonna jump back here and hide behind the table.
Okay, if you do that, that means you're going to be getting opportunity attack against you.
Yeah.
Alright, he will shoot at you. You've been bought advantage again, so this next round you'll get advantage again. And he hits you. Decent damage. Thankfully, you're resistant to fire, and lasers are, for the most part, fire. Except for yours. Yours is doing a different type of damage. It's his turn. He shoots at you again. Misses. Sorry, my daughter just walked in the door and just let me know that because of the weather, all the students are getting out early today.
Oh, lucky you.
I know! Fantastic. Okay, so this one will shoot at you. He hits you. Ouch. You're beginning to feel it.
This guy's pissing me off.
Okay, you have advantage on all of your attacks this round.
Sweet. I haven't hit Thug 10 once. Are you kidding me? Okie dokie. Well, back on Gesserid's face.
Alright, jump back on his face. You have advantage on this. That
And
was
I
a
still
miss.
miss?
Yeah, it was a miss. You have advantage on this next one if you're using your offhand attack.
Yeah, I gotta do something to this guy.
Be sure
Finally,
to add your sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Nice hit. Too bad it was crap damage.
Right. Now he's just got a bloody scalp.
Yes, he does.
Scalped him.
Yep, you've stabbed him once in the belly, and now you just put a laser beam across the side of his head.
Something to remember me by.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
He is going to also attack you back. Ah, he missed.
We could have had so much fun together.
Aren't you having fun?
Oh, well, I am having fun, but he's not.
You just get shot again by the thug in the doorway, who will move up at this point. The door closes behind him. It's your turn.
I don't want to die.
I know you don't want to die.
If you kill my very special character, I'm going to be so mad.
I did nothing.
Well. Oh, good gosh golly.
You just got a heal bot. Roll 2d4 plus 2.
So hit the +2 and then...
Yep, and then pick up the d4 and right-click it once while you have a hold of it, and then just drop it right on the chat, and then I will heal you that much.
Is that the square one? Yeah.
No, it's the triangle one.
The triangle I meant. That's what I meant!
Alright, so it'll be 7 points back to you. Okay, there you go.
Thank you, chat. What would I do without you guys? Die, apparently.
Apparently you would die, yes. Alright, so it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna stab Gasserin in the face again.
Nice hit!
Now, don't do crap damage!
It's above average for a dagger.
He's still only heavy? Okay, I'm gonna laser pistol him too.
Critical hit!
Because I'm getting frickin' irritated with this guy. Yes! Blew his head off!
You blew off his head. Give me a moment while I yell at children.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay. So since his dead body is there, does he slump forward onto the table? Is there any way I can use his body as a form of cover?
His corpulence? No, you cannot. You cannot use his corpulence as a as cover because he's still got his fat ass in the in the booth.
Yeah. So like if I lift his arm, he doesn't give me enough like
Oh
hand
no,
down to hide
no,
behind.
no.
Oh man. I'm gonna hide behind the table.
Okay, you jump over there behind the table. And he's gonna take a shot at you. And miss.
This guy's been a pain in my butt.
Yes, yes, he has been.
So I'm going... Can I do it the reverse way? Can I do my pistol first, and then if that doesn't work, use my dagger?
I'm fine with that.
Okay, so I'm gonna try my pistol first. Sweet.
Oh my god, you just obliterated him.
See what happens when you get the wrong lady mad. After she almost dies, she then proceeds to murder everybody in the room.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
What would you like to do next? Still your move.
I'm gonna start slowly making my way to the door. Just because I'm hurting.
Okay. Do you open the door?
Yes.
Awesome. Alright, so out in the other room, you see the fact that most of the patrons and the dancers have left. The bartender is hiding behind the bar. Give me a second here while I go through everybody.
Get him back on the map.
And you see...
Oh, police. Sweet. I don't like killing police. It's not what I'm here for.
You still have 10 foot of movement left.
Bartender, why did you call the police?
Gee, I wonder why.
There's a fat man in there groping me.
Who was a really good paying customer?
I can pay you twice as much.
You should have made a deal with the bartender before you went inside.
Right, now I'm assuming these police officers are going to try to kill me.
No. They are going to attempt to arrest you. Police officers don't kill people, they arrest people.
Well, sometimes.
But the two robots, the two ape robots that they brought with them, those are nothing to be laughed at. Those are big ass robots with lasers mounted to their bodies. And are you going to take your last 10 foot of move or no?
Well, that all depends on what I do. If the officers aren't going to harm me,
They're just going to arrest you. That's all they're going to do is arrest you.
but I don't want to attack the robots and then have, if I don't attack the robots first, will they attack me?
No. They are also officers.
Okay. Well, I am going to take my last 10 foot of movement and stand here, making no visible attempts at violence.
Any sort of violence whatsoever, which is absolutely fine. The police officers tell you to put down your weapons and to lay on the floor with your hands behind your head.
Oh, can I do a perception check to see if there's any safe way out of this?
You can.
Not complying.
Go right ahead. Other than a door to the kitchen and a door on the far side, like over by the booth where you started, just to the north of it.
There's no exits.
There's no exits that you see other than this main exit. So your choice is basically you can fight them, you can surrender, or you can attempt to see if there's a way out.
I don't have the hit points to fight them.
No, you do not.
I'm not going to attempt that. I don't have any movement left.
Nope.
Oh, I'm going to drop my weapons and slowly get down on my knees.
Okay. The robots will be the ones who approach you. The officers will take a covering position. And they stand and they cover you as the robots grab a hold of each of your wrists and put them behind your back and put you in binders. You are then escorted out of the building and into a police hover van, where you are promptly taken off to jail. You are frisked while you're in jail.
But that already happened.
Yeah. This time it's a little bit more invasive.
Legal.
And legal. And they have robots frisk you. And they discover the rest of your weaponry. However, they do not discover your shield. And so you're able to keep that. So you will start the first session with that. But you do go in front of the judge. And the judge will indeed sentence you to going to prison. But you're going to be going under protective custody because the person you just killed was actually a mob boss, an organized crime boss. And
that's why he's so damn hard to kill.
You have two choices. Choice 1, you can just go to prison under protective custody. Or choice 2, you can go to the prison as an undercover spy for the police to find the mob boss's secondary in the prison and eliminate him kind of on the sly.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I've never really been a bad guy. And taking out people on the sly is what I do. But the stone makes it so much harder to be nice about it.
Yes.
Well, damn. I think I'm just gonna go to prison.
You're just going to go to prison. Okay. So you are led by two ape robots up a gangway and into a ship, walking past a Vulpine xenomorph with a long rifle who checks your name off on a list on a data pad as you are wheeled inside. And this is where we'll end your session. And we will pick it up on the 29th of January when we play Session 1 of Iron Maidens. And you are going to be one of the bad guys who is incarcerated.
The only reason I made that decision, though, is because at this point in time, the stone is making me go crazy. So there really is no clear thought on to helping the good guys.
Okay. That's just fine by me. I'm okay with that. But I would like to thank everybody for watching this Session 0. And please... yes, thank you for keeping her alive. And we have 2 more Iron Maiden Session 0s on Sunday that will catch up with the ones that were missed due to poor scheduling and family conflicts that had happened on my part. So I'll be catching up with those. This coming Sunday, we have 2 of our people who will be coming in, and you will get to meet them. So thank you, stream, for watching, and we will see you next time.